At what point can we say that we've gone far enough down this rabbit hole? What point can we say it's been a fun ride, I want off, give me the t-shirt, thank you very much, and I never want to ride this ride again? How far down this path are we going to go? So now hospitals are actually considering universal do-not-resuscitate orders. What? We are the richest nation in the world, and we are rationing eggs and bacon to 85-year-old senior citizens. We are rationing food. We are rationing water. And now we are rationing lives. The richest nation in the world. What the hell, man? Hospitals on the front lines of the pandemic are engaged in a heated private debate over a calculation few have encountered in their lifetimes. How to weigh the save-at-all-costs approach to resuscitating a dying patient against the real danger of exposing doctors and nurses to the contagion of coronavirus. The conversations are driven by the realization that the risk of staff amid dwindling stores of protective equipment, such as masks, gowns, and gloves, may be too great to justify the conventional response when a patient codes and their heart or breathing stops. This is a horrible, horrible sign. This is a horrible sign that they're even considering doing this. Maybe if we produced all this stuff here and we had factories here, we would fare a little bit better, rather than having them somewhere else, overseas, over there. Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago has been discussing a universal do-not-resuscitate policy for infected patients, regardless of the wishes of the patient or their family members. Let me read that again. Regardless of the wishes of the patient or their family members. Think about that. Roll that around in your head for just a minute. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a few seconds here. Against the patient's or the family's wishes. A wrenching decision to prioritize the lives of the many over the one. But when you're the one, it's different. When you're the one who has someone that you love in the danger zone, or when you yourself are in the danger zone, your perspective is different than the other people out there saying, it's no big deal, let's get off lockdown, let's go out there and do it. Okay, I hear you. You have every right to that opinion. But for some people, it's dangerous. Richard Wunderink, one of the Northwestern's intensive care medical directors, said hospital administrators have asked Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker for help in clarifying state law and whether it permits the policy shift. It does. It does. I guarantee you. All states will. It's a major concern for everyone, he said. This is something about which we have had lots of communication with families, and I think they are very aware of the grave circumstances. Are you aware? Is it becoming real yet? Our deaths have gone up almost double in one day. We've had the deadliest day today. 206 deaths in one day. 164 yesterday. 123 the day before. 100 the day before that. 82, I think it was, the day before that. You see the progression. Officials at George Washington University Hospital in the district say they have had similar conversations, but for now will continue to resuscitate COVID-19 patients using modified procedures, such as putting plastic sheeting over the patient to create a barrier. The University of Washington Medical Center in Seattle, one of the country's major hotspots for infections, is dealing with the problem by severely limiting the number of responders to a contagious patient in cardiac or respiratory arrest. So already we're getting less help. We're already at the point where we're getting less help. Is it real yet? Lived experiences. Everybody's experiences is different. He says, well, do you know anybody who has got it? Do you know any doctors who have got it? Well, why? Yes, I do. In fact, yes on both categories, personally. So yes. Lived experiences. Yes, I do know someone in the danger zone. In the high-risk zone. Yes, lived experiences. So for me, it is very real. It is a real thing. It exists. It is a thing going on. And I understand, yeah, compare it to the flu. But you can't! Do you understand? Do you understand? You cannot compare it to the flu! Because the flu has been here for a long time. The flu has propagated. It has made its rounds around the world. We can't compare COVID-19 to the flu for another couple years. Wait until COVID-19 has gone everywhere around the world that it's going to spread to, and then wait for it to spring up everywhere in the world that it is spread to all at once, like the flu does. Okay? Then we can start comparing it to the flu. You can't compare it to the fucking flu right now. So stop it. Lived experiences. On my end of the fence, this is a big deal. On my end of the fence, I know people personally affected by it, drastically, in bad shape right now. In my experiences and in my life experiences and my lived experience right now, I know someone who is in the danger zone. And in my lived experiences, I know from common sense that you cannot compare this to something that has been around and propagated around the world. This is the new kid on the block. It hasn't even been around the world yet. It's just started its game, and already the death toll has almost equaled the flu. It's almost there, people. Do you understand that? The flu season is about 8 months. This has only been around since December, and it's over halfway to the number of deaths to the flu. Eye-opener. I know. Lived experiences. And I know people are going to get mad at me. But you've got to understand my point of view just as much as I understand your point of view. And I understand your lived experiences. It's not a big deal. You're safe. You're secure. You're sound. Okay. But there's some people that are not. And have some respect for them. That's what I got for you on this one. If I pissed you off, I'm sorry. Let me know. It's about discussion. It's about discussing things. And learning other people's lived experiences and seeing things from their point of view too. That's what I got for you on this one. I love you guys. I do. I hope you stick around. I'll see you on the next one.